Hi, everybody. I'm Omar, and we're live from M5. And I'm joined here with three members of our own D&D club. If you'd all like to introduce yourself, starting with you, Tyler.
Hi, my name is Tyler Love. I'm vice president of the Rocklin High School Dungeons and Dragons Club.
Hi, I'm Aiden Ly. I am the treasurer of the Rocklin High School Dungeons and Dragons Club.
Hi, I'm Nathan Valdez. I'm the president.
All right. And so a lot of people don't know what D&D is. So we'll start with you, Nathan, since you're the president. For someone who doesn't know what D&D is, how would you introduce D&D?
Okay, so basically, D&D is it's called a tabletop role-playing game. Basically, you and a group of friends, you guys meet up, you guys create characters, you roll some dice, and one of you guys will kind of create a storyline that the rest of you will follow along, and your characters have the ability to make world-changing decisions, and you get to be the hero and or the villain, depending on where your preferences lie. And it's interesting because, yes, a lot of it is based on your decision, but it's also left to the luck of the dice.
Mm-hmm. And why should people play D&D? I'll ask you, Aiden. What value does it bring to someone who's new to tabletop games or TTRPGs in general?
I think one, just getting together with your friends. Honestly, I've had so much fun playing D&D myself, just getting an excuse to hang out with my friends and, but also I think it definitely helps with creative endeavors as well, learning how to write, learning how to interact with people. I would even argue that it helps you with your social skills. If you play if you really lean into your character a lot. And it generally just helps out with a lot of creative processes that you'll go through in life.
Mm-hmm. And Tyler, what is a DM at the table, and what role do they play?
So a DM is what we call a dungeon master. It's shorthand for that. They essentially it's the person who creates the story, and then who gives the players the overarching idea and will create the world and the people in the world and everything that you interact with. And they just they're basically the god of whatever story that you are making.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, Nathan, what do you think are some common misconceptions about D&D?
I mean, the obvious one is that it's a cult with a bunch of demon worshippers. No, we don't worship Satan, We're just a bunch of people having fun rolling clicky-clacky math rocks, So I'd say that's the biggest one. But, D&D also, it's for all sorts of people, It's not just only, nerds and geeks. Anyone can come play,
Mm-hmm. And Aiden, what tip would you give someone who's just now getting into D&D, or maybe just now getting into tabletop games in general?
I think have an open mind. There's a lot of things when you're starting off playing D&D and all tabletop role-playing games where it just feels embarrassing to do things, really getting to your character, even as a DM also, just really showing your world. But I think a lot of people admire passion, even if you think it's embarrassing. So I definitely think just leaning into that and just getting comfortable with doing the cringy, embarrassing stuff.
Yeah, and getting into roleplay it's hard at first, because, I only started playing D&D in the last year or so, and at first it was it feels weird, but once you really get into it, it's very rewarding. All right, and Tyler, what do you think the hardest part of getting into D&D is?
Scheduling. Honestly, the hardest part of getting into D&D is just finding a group and finding a time that you can get enough people together to actually play. Because other than that, there's nothing hard about it. It's one of the easiest things you can do. It's an entry-level game. So it's literally just finding enough people that are interested.
Mm-hmm. No, it's scheduling conflicts are bad, especially once you get larger groups of once you start hitting even 5 people, it becomes a nightmare.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan, what do you think roleplay should look like at the table?
Um, okay, so in general, like, I think it's good if everyone's getting into it because, kind of like Aiden mentioned, like, yes, it can be embarrassing, but it's not really fun if you only have, like, one or two people, like, getting into their characters and thinking like their characters. Like, a lot of the time it's ruined when someone is, like, thinking out of the game and, like, thinking with their outside knowledge of what's going on. It kind of ruins the immersion. So I think just everyone, like, getting into it, and then also just making sure that like everyone feels comfortable and safe, because like D&D, it should be like a safe space where everyone feels comfortable to be able to express themselves and be their characters.
Mm-hmm. And Aiden, what's the difference between a one shot and a campaign for anyone who doesn't know?
Well, a campaign typically lasts multiple sessions. Sessions are just days people meet up to play D&D. It could last usually years, or months to years. That's what a campaign is, and it explores an overarching story with various different characters of the players at the table. A one-shot usually is a self-contained story hosted in a singular session, just exploring one general story and topic with usually higher level characters as well.
Mm-hmm. And if any of you have any experience, if people like don't know you, people can play D&D online and in person, often with virtual tabletops if they can't meet in person. What's the difference? Like, do you guys like prefer one over the other, or what are the experiences like?
Well, I've DM'd a lot. I've DM'd about like 8 campaigns now, 4 or 5 of which being online. There's a lot of differences. It just feels so much more like intimate in person with all your friends, especially if there's like food involved too, because it's just so chill. Yeah. I will say in real life though, it's harder to lock in. Online also has it also solves a big problem, which is the scheduling issue. So that is one of them. But in general, I think it just feels a lot more intimate in person, and I prefer in person. But when it comes to scheduling, I've always found that online is much easier to do.
I'd also like to add in, I also have played a little bit of both, and I also personally enjoy in-person more. Like Aiden mentioned, it's more intimate, and it's more fun being able to be there with your party and like actually see them face to face. But there are also a lot of advantages of doing online. I think on the DM side it is a little easier because, if you want to have like an interactive map with all the enemies and stuff, it's a lot easier to just put up a picture on the screen versus like in real life you have to print out a bunch of minis, you have to draw or design a whole map. And, I print a lot of minis, but, I don't have one for every single situation, So
yeah. Online definitely gives you like more tools.
Yeah.
But it comes at the cost of that like more like Aiden was mentioning, like personal, very like intimate social interaction.
There's definitely ways to recreate that intimate feeling, especially in my campaigns, because we'll do like music in a call, and we'll have like visual effects, and we'll like I'll talk about our, I don't know, there's a lot of different like strategies to make online feel more intimate, but IRL usually beats out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's been a player for like almost 10 years now, I would definitely say in person is the way to go. I don't hate on online, but it feels harder to get into character or to act as a player online. For DMs it's easier, for players it's harder. That's how I feel.
And this is a question that goes for all of you. What is your favorite moment from playing D&D so far that you've had in a campaign?
I'll start off, and Tyler's laughing right now because he knows exactly what I'm about to say. But I'm not gonna say recently, but we recently finished his character arc in a story, and he's a cowboy, gunslinging cowboy from this desert, and he was fighting this like demon who like killed his family, and when he got access to like this artifact, the only artifact that can kill this demon, he said he said to him, Demon says what? And then I said what? And he shot him, and I think he got like a nat 20 on the shot.
That's awesome.
That is really funny. Would that be your favorite moment too, or do you have a different one?
It's definitely up there. I don't know. I don't really have any favorite moments because I try to make each moment as memorable as the last.
What about you, Nathan?
Yeah, I think my favorite moment comes from our first session with the D&D club here. I was playing a rogue, and it was like a session 0 type of thing, basically setting up the BBEG, which stands for Big Bad Evil Guy, right? And so he had this like magic amulet that he was using to like knock out the party with these shockwaves. I convinced my DM to let me do a dex save to dodge the shockwave, and I rolled a nat 20. So I was able to dodge the shockwave, and it's like, okay, it's my turn now. So I ran up to him and rolled sleight of hand to steal the amulet from him, and I rolled a second nat 20 in a row. And our DM got up and almost walked out of the room. It was so funny. Highlight of my career.
Was that Tanner?
No,
That was
it was
Blake.
Blake.
Oh, was it Blake?
That
Okay.
was Blake.
Yeah, no, it definitely, like, and for anyone who doesn't know, like, a nat 20 is when you have a 20-sided dice and you roll a 20 on it. Because you can have, like, modifiers you add afterward, but usually, if you roll a 20 or a 1, something special will happen.
And it's basically a 20 is pretty much a guaranteed success, and then a 1 is a guaranteed failure.
Yeah, like, if you're trying to attack someone and you roll a 1, like, you will hit your ally. And it'll happen in the stupidest way sometimes. One time, when I was playing in a campaign, our paladin was swinging her axe, and I was behind her, but it ricocheted off the wall because we were in a corner, and then like the back end of the axe like slung into my face. It was great. Yeah, it's there's a lot of things that go into it, and I feel like it's a very memorable experience if you do it right. But moving away from just D&D, why should people come to D&D Club?
I mean, like Tyler said, the two hardest things in D&D is scheduling and finding a group, and D&D Club fixes both of those problems. So if you want to start playing, you can definitely come on by. We meet up every Friday, and we've accommodated so many new players before, and we've taught so many people how to play the game, and we kind of forged this very nice community. And, you know, if you want to play, if you want to find people to play, it's just the place to be.
Yeah, we kind of like you mentioned, we host sessions every week at Great Escape Games. It's down the street from Sierra College, so it's pretty close. They run from 6:30 to 10, and it's pretty low commitment. So if you have scheduling issues, you know, you don't have to show up that week. Just show up next week, and then there will almost always be a group there ready to play.
Mm-hmm. And I have something.
Oh no!
I have more questions.
Oh, dear.
I have
dear.
trivia.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Lock in,
This
guys.
is how this is going to work. I'm going to start with Tyler moving this
All right.
direction, right?
Yeah.
If the person gets the question wrong, they shouldn't. These aren't that hard of questions.
Okay.
Then the two other people can answer. Whoever says it first gets the point. So there's
Okay.
6 questions.
Okay.
Oh no!
All right. This one should be really easy. We'll start with you, Tyler. Who is the original creator of D&D?
I'm a fraud. I have no
I
idea.
was going to say Mike Pondsmith, but that's Cyberpunk.
No.
Cyberpunk. I really thought this one would be easy.
I know this. I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. It's like Gary Gygax or something like that.
Gary Gygax. Okay.
Yeah, Gary
He
Gygax.
he wins the first point.
Yeah, I got this.
All right. Aiden.
All right.
Which city is known as the City of Splendors?
Signal? No.
Incorrect.
Waterdeep.
Yep. Damn, he's beating you already.
I don't
You
play
could've gone
Forgotten
for that.
Realms. You think I know that?
Okay.
I don't play Forgotten Realms.
Know the lore.
Everyone plays Forgotten Realms.
No one play.
No, he plays homebrew.
I play it.
He homebrews
It's
everything.
licensed. It's gonna be licensed soon.
I'm a fraud.
I mean, we can take a small break from trivia. What's it like? Because with homebrewing, you make your own original content that's separate from kind of like the D&D brand, even if it uses the same mechanics. What's that like as compared to using like already pre-created worlds or places?
It's weird. It's definitely a lot more freeing. I never really liked running modules that much. And when I figured out that I could create my own world and tell my own story that I wanted, I just got weird with it. Like, I'm currently playing a campaign known as Hellborn, and not helping with the 1980s cult allegations, but it takes place in Hell, Heaven, and Purgatory, based off Dante's Inferno. And it's just so many different settings and so wide in terms of like genres and tropes that it just gives me so much narrative freedom to just do whatever I want.
And I mean, it sounds really cool. It doesn't help with like the whole like satanic panic stigma. But
Definitely feeds into it.
Yeah.
But
It's okay because
it is.
he
it is
killed a
cool.
demon.
He killed a
Yeah,
demon.
yeah,
It's fine.
Exactly.
See, we're killing demons, not
killing-
worshiping them.
Exactly.
You ever play Doom?
All right. We're gonna move to the next trivia question. Where was I? I was on. It's your turn.
Third
Okay.
question.
All right. Okay. Name. This one's a little harder.
Okay.
One of the two most banned wizard subclasses.
Divination.
It's not your turn, dog.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh wait, no. If he gets it wrong,
If he gets
Yeah,
it wrong,
whatever. I'll
you're
give it
fired.
to him. I didn't know.
No, wait.
I didn't know that,
If you
though.
know the other one, I'll give you the point. There's another one.
Look, I don't play wizard enough to know all
I
the
could give you the other one.
subclasses. Yeah.
Could you?
Vocation.
Nope.
Wait, divination and I'm seeing
Tapping
it.
in.
I'm seeing it. I'm getting to it. Is it? I want to say enchantment.
Wrong.
I've
was
never
it?
played a spellcaster in my life.
Or transmutation.
Nope.
Conjuration?
Chronergy.
Oh, I forgot it. I
Like-
have a character who
like
plays Chronergy.
Monet.
I should have banned him. Should have stopped him.
Yeah, those two are. No one likes them. All right. Tyler, it's your turn again. Who is the D&D goddess of magic?
Loki depends on the setting.
The primary one.
Forgotten
The
Realms.
Forgotten
Forgotten
Realms.
Realms.
Okay.
I don't play Forgotten Realms. I know it's wrong, but my queen, Queen Takesis.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Wrong.
It's Mistral or Mistral.
That's
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, for anyone who doesn't know, which is probably most people, Takesis, the person you just mentioned, is from a different D&D setting. It's from the Dragonlance setting. She is the Queen of Darkness. If you've heard of Tiamat, she is the equivalent, except she's like one of the highest gods in that world. So, yeah, not a good person. not a good being.
All right. Where are we? Are we currently 2 for 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't he say JC? It's ridiculous.
Oh.
Well, that's bad.
I don't have a 7th period.
Me
No,
neither.
that's fine.
I do.
He does.
He does.
Oh, it's an.
All right.
It's
I have,
eight.
I have an 8th period. It's tech theater.
All right, we can wrap this up. There's one question left.
Tiebreaker.
The tiebreaker. If you can answer it, that would be really funny. It's the tiebreaker.
There's 2 questions or 1 question?
There's.
There's 2, but we'll just do one.
We'll do one just
Okay.
as a tiebreaker.
And just first to answer it?
First to answer it.
Okay.
We might have to go back and check. We got to be quick.
Okay.
Who rules over the land of Barovia?
Strahd.
Full name?
Strahd von Hausen? No.
No. If you can get the full name faster, I'll give it to you.
Strahd- There's a V.
I I knew I should have played Curse of Strahd at some point.
Is it Strahd von something?
Yeah, it's Strahd von something.
Strahd von...
Can you give a starting letter?
Z.
Strahd von...
Zer. I'll give you the point. You got
What
close.
is it?
Strahd von Zarevich.
Zarevich.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Just curious, what was the last question?
The last question. Let me see. I didn't have these.
Just curious.
Didn't have these in order. One moment.
Cue the elevator music.
I'm terrified to say there were only 5 questions.
Oh, wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had one question twice, and
Nice.
I've utterly failed.
So it was a 2-point question.
Which question was that?
I had the Waterdeep question twice.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
that's 2
didn't. I don't
points.
know. I was.
So we're tied again.
No, you went. All right. Well, thank you for coming here.
Thank you for having us.
Everyone, go to D&D Club.
Go to D&D Club.
Up to a session.
Yep. Every
It was
Friday,
great
6 to
having
8:30, Great Escape Game. Or
6 to 10.
6:30 to 10. 6:30 to 10, Great Escape Games. Yeah, over near Sierra College.
You won't see me there.
We don't bite.
All right.